What's going on YouTube? Trucking Life here. One more time. Hey guys, I had to shoot this video in the office, and since you guys sent me questions over the weekend, so I had to shoot it on the weekend. So if it's not enough light in here, please forgive me. But today's video, guys, is gonna be about the questions you guys sent me, which I thank you guys for it. For sending some questions, guys, that get me out of the routine of being railed out. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that. So with that being said, guys, today's video will be how the fuel surcharge work and how I get dispatched my loads. And if your questions ain't answered in this video, guys, I'll answer them in videos to come. I just need you guys to understand that I'm gonna spread them out so that way they all bunched up in one video. But I'm gonna touch it to the fuel surcharge. Fuel surcharge, to be honest with you, I don't know how it works, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put something on the screen. I'm gonna show my actual fuel surcharge numbers, and we can do the math together and see how it works. Because it's like a sliding scale. It's a national average on a fuel surcharge, but it's kind of hard for me to really pinpoint how it works because as I'm gonna show you on the screen, it's gonna have you'll see like the fuel surcharge per run, and then you see what the whole run or that run. I'm gonna show what the run paid, and I'm gonna show the fuel surcharge for that run, and kind of do the percentage on that. I mean, that's the only way I know how to do it. I really don't know exactly how it works. I know it's a national average, and then it breaks down to regions of the national average, and then regions, because each region got different fuel surcharges, so they get an average of the whole nation, and then they get a region, and they base it on certain runs. Sometimes it's based on a sliding scale, sometimes it's not. I mean, to be honest with you, I really don't know, to be honest, but I know I see it on here, so maybe you guys can see the numbers on here, on the screen right here, then you better see it and be able to point out, well, if this paid this much, and this paid this much percentage-wise of the fuel surcharge, we kind of get a guesstimate or kind of get a good idea of how fuel surcharge actually work. If anybody know how this stuff really work, leave it in the bottom below, comments down below, but I'm gonna show you numbers on the screen right here. Here go run. It pays $50 for the load, $2.58 for the fuel surcharge, and it's all on the same run. And then you got another $4.80 for fuel surcharge, you got $1.09 for fuel surcharge, and here go the run actually itself, the $93 and a $50. This right here is probably for the bobtail. I had a bobtail, 50 bucks. So they pay me fuel surcharge on the bobtail. But let's forget about the 50 bucks on that for a second. And let's look right here where it says the fuel surcharge for the 50 and 93. This was a load and empty pay. Then the fuel surcharge on this paid $4.80, and then it paid $1.09 on the fuel surcharge. Now, how that really calculates out, I don't know, because it varies from spot to spot. So we go down a little bit further. You see down here on chassis reposition thing right here, this is another run with the 230 for load, drop and hook. That was actually empty and loaded, but it pays the same thing. But look at the fuel surcharge. It says that it's $1.95. Now, I don't know exactly how that works because you look down at the bottom, this is a different run down here, $45.40. That's for another load, another run. But you see the fuel surcharge is $1.28. And then you also see a fuel surcharge at the bottom for $4.39. Now, to be honest with you, man, I really don't know how they calculate this up on this one, because some of them have sliding scales. And these are real numbers, these are real runs I've done, and this is really how it look when it's getting paid. This is my settlement, one of my settlements. It ain't all the runs, but I'm just showing you guys the fuel surcharge on this. So if you guys can look at the numbers and then do the percentage wise, let's just say look at the top where the $50 at. And you got the $4.80, you got the $1.09 for the fuel surcharge. That's all on one run. Like the 93 and the 50 is all on one run. So you got the 93 on up. You got the 50, I'm sorry, on up. 50, 93, the $1.09, 480, and 50. Add all that up, and then you add the two fuel surcharges and get a percentage of what that is, I'm guessing. I don't know, I'll probably put the numbers on the screen, but if you guys, math guys out there, you kind of give me a good idea what percentage that is, because I really don't know. So that's how the fuel surcharge work. I don't know exactly how it works for me, because it's like, I think it's on a sliding scale. And that's gonna bring me to my next point, guys, which is this right here. So yeah, YouTube, that's how the fuel surcharge work on this. Now, I don't know how it works for somebody else. I don't know how it works for people who booking their own loads and they got to factor in the fuel surcharge on a line haul rate. I don't know. which brings me to my next point, guys. A question was asked, how do I get loads tendered, or how do I get my loads when I'm leased on to a company? Well, when you lease on to a company, some companies, people do things differently. You got sliding scales, you got all type of stuff that come along with it. But the company I'm with, and a lot of companies I've been with before, they have what you call pay packages. You got a pay package. All you got to do with the pay package is they have like from like 0 to 400 some miles or 401 miles. They have like flat rates. So you run this load, this many loads, this many moves, chassis moves, and everything else all broken down in a pay package. Maybe one day I go into details about that. Right now I don't have it, but I'm at the house, so I ain't got my stuff. All my stuff is in the truck. So maybe one day I'll break it down to details. Probably won't use my company scale, but I use another one I had before, how they pay scale work. You know what I'm saying? So, but this is how it works, guys. This is how we dispatch. You have forced dispatch and you have non-forced dispatch. But to be honest with you, if you really break it all down, all of it's forced dispatch, because they tell you, well, we ain't gonna force you to do this run, but if they offer you certain runs and you're like, that's a garbage run, I don't want that. And then they offer you something else, you're like, I don't want that because it's garbage, you don't pay nothing, it's gonna take all day to do it. Then they say, oh, we ain't got nothing else. So it's kind of forced, but they do have the other options. So it's like forced without being forced dispatched. But anyway, we lease onto a company. What it is they dispatch you. They have runs. They have runs that you can run, like lanes. Let's say they got the Wisconsin lane, they got the Michigan lane, they got the Ohio lane, they got the Iowa lane, they got the local lane, they got whatever lane you want to run. You pick a lane and they have a pay package for that lane. So in our lane, they got a bunch of different customers. They got customers that vary from live loads to dropping hooks to dropping hooks / live loads. It varies. So when I run a run, when I'm running a run, I have to make sure that it's worth me running. So you got to do the numbers on the run you running. So it's up to you. They ain't gonna do this for you. So when you own with a company and you actually leased on and you pick a lane, this is for people who leased on. I'm leased on, so I can't speak for your own authority. Even though I know people that got their own authority and what they do, but that ain't this guy. So anyway, so I'm leased on to a company and I have a pay package. When you got a pay package, you got to factor in what works for you, what won't work for you, what money you making on, what runs you make money on, what runs you don't make money on. It's a give and take. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them things where you have to know your numbers. At the end of the day, they ain't gonna know it for you. So, to long story short, I get dispatched through the company I'm leased on to. They have customers that they want serviced, and they have lanes they want ran. But you gotta also make sure the lanes work out for you, because they don't care if it work out for you or not. They just want to cover their customers. It's up to you as a business owner to understand if you're gonna make business, you gotta make sure you make a profit, you turn a profit on each lane you're doing. Or try to make a profit on this end. If you take a little bit ill on that end. It's kind of one of them things you gotta kind of like, it's hit or miss. So at the end of the day, it's all about what you wanna do and how you wanna do it. But at the same token, it's about what they want too, because if you don't dance a certain tune sometimes, they kind of starve you out sometimes. If you leased on to a company. Now I've been with companies where I actually dealt with brokers, when I actually brokered my loads and I had to negotiate the rates. I had that done before, and to be honest with you, I'd rather deal with this. I'd rather deal with the dance with the dispatcher dance than to deal with the brokers and try to negotiate. That's just me. Because they try to lowball you, man. They try to really lowball you, especially if you from a certain area and they know you want to get back to that area. Oh man, they gonna lowball you, man. They might pay you good going out, coming back. Oh man, you might as well bend over for the shaft, baby. They'll give you the shaft, baby. They'll give you the shaft. Anyway, I'm back. So, yeah, guys, the long story short, that at the end of the day, that's how the fuel surcharge work. I don't know, maybe you guys can look at them numbers and kind of like break it down and see, what percentage of that is what, because I really don't have an idea, to be honest with you. And how I get dispatch loads and how I found my loads, I don't found them no more. I just go through the company I'm with. They got lanes, I pick the runs, and you only pick certain customers. It's like they offer you certain things. If it work for you, make it work. If your bottom line is getting reached, plus you making a profit, turning a profit on the run, make it work. Even if you take an L on this run and make profit on the back end, as long as you win at the end of the day on your runs, you may match up two runs that makes it work for you. But the front end of the run may suck, but the back end may be good. Or the back end of the run may suck, but the front end may be good. Sometimes you get a back end good on both ends. It just depends. But that's how I get my loads. I get dispatched through the company. They offer it to, they don't force it, but it is kind of forced. That's a whole other story. And also too, the second part of that question was about the fuel surcharge was, have I pulled stacked chassis? Nah, I never pulled stacked chassis before. I've seen them guys come in and out the rail with the stacked chassis, but I never pulled them before. So, I mean, could I do it? Yeah, I believe I could do anything I put my mind to. But no, I haven't actually done it. And be honest with you, well, I guess the other chassis ain't rolling, ain't on the ground. So a lot of them 1020s don't matter if they ain't touching the ground, I guess, you know. But I could do it if I wanted to, you know what I'm talking about? But I haven't. So to answer your question, I haven't, guys. But anyway, man, guys, I'm telling you, I really thank you guys for really giving me some questions and give me some things to really, you know, to answer outside of just regular. This is trucking, but it's like on a different level. This is something different. Can't get me out that real box for a moment, you know? And for you real guys who want to see real videos, guys, they ain't going. I got plenty of videos. I just need to take a break from that actual content for a minute because I want to see some development, some growth. You know, I want to razzle dazzle, just grow a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I know some of you guys ain't gonna understand, but most of you guys will. But anyway, I feel much better doing it this way, guys. And the other videos I got coming out, I should be in the truck. I'm shooting this on the weekend because the videos came in on a Friday over the weekend. So I'm shooting on the weekend, so that's why I'm in my office. But a lot of the videos I should be in the truck answering the questions. So you can probably get part of the reel in the truck while I'm answering the questions. I don't know, it depends on how I go. But right now, anyway, I'm enjoying the ride, baby. Anyway, so alright, YouTube. Hope this video was helpful. Give you a little understanding of what's going around here. And I'll see you guys next video. Peace.